What's up, guys? We're live. It is literally the middle of the night compared to normal streams. It's like 8-9 hours after. So I do not have high hopes for a lot of regulars popping in. This is going to be more or less a recording to watch back because people are going to get up and be like, oh shit. What happened in the middle of the night? Sup, guys? Matt and Quink, welcome to the stream. Andrew.
Well, Tickle Muttadies. Sproul
Thanks for the resub.
Just resubscribed for 17 months.
When will prime icons drop, like in value? There's no expectation of anything dropping. Values, I doubt you're not going to see drops in value anytime soon. Everything is on the rise right now. Now is the time you start dumping the low minimum investments, but everything that was cheap last week is no longer cheap. Let's see. Ronaldo, 105 Ronaldo. That was in the 30 mil range. 30 mil is now 60 mil. Everything's almost doubled in the last 2 weeks. How long is the HelloFresh? I think like another week. It's only good for another week or so. I still haven't even streamed it yet. I haven't even done the HelloFresh streams. I need to do it like right before Christmas and then right after. I haven't even ordered my HelloFresh yet to be able to do it. Yeah, I spent 200 mil in the last couple of days, couple hundred mil on investments. I think I've got, well, in the last 2 weeks, I've probably got 250 mil in recent investments. We'll see how it goes. Need to get back to New York? I just got home from Florida. Did I get R9 from Winterfest? No, the Winterfest fiasco, as lovely as it was, only worked for a few people. You couldn't I couldn't even get logged in that day. I'm kicked out every day. It reset. Is Messi officially the GOAT? Yes. Absolutely. And it makes me very happy. Very happy to agree to that. The difference is, in essence, you could see it at the end. You could see it at the very end of the match. When Mbappe had a chance, it's right before stoppage time. He's coming down the left side, and he starts to dribble across. He's got 3 defenders in front of him. He takes on all 3 defenders. And instead of laying the pass over to the 2 unmarked inside the 6-yard box, he takes the shot himself. That's Mbappe. That's Ronaldo. How many goals were scored because Messi was intelligent enough to understand that it's a team and not the Messi show. That's the difference. And that's why he's the GOAT. And that's why Ronaldo went to his car and cried and then flew back to Real Madrid to train instead of going to the team that he's supposed to play for. Who's better, Haaland or Mbappe? On paper, I would say Mbappe. I just think he's still young. He's young. He doesn't understand yet. What do we have? I don't have anything to do other than the tournament. I guess I could start the tournament. Are you guys even playing this still? Are you guys playing the tournament? Ronaldo's a free agent. Are we talking about Ronaldo again? The one who threw a hissy fit and left the stadium not once but twice during his current contract? What team is Ronaldo going to if he's a free agent? I'll tell you where he's not going. The MLS. Because there's statute of limitations on rape charges that he has pending in the United States. Even though he paid $200,000 to shut a girl up. Let's see. Market is screwed. Market is seriously screwed. The values are all over the place. They're just going higher and higher at this point. Bergkamp, he's not even fluctuating. Anything 107 and higher is nuts. 107 and up is all on the rise. It's, I mean, even the ones that should be cheap are moving up. Like, look at Van Persie. Down to 18, he's up in the 23 range. It's a striker. Nobody wants a 107 striker. There's so many that are higher value strikers that you could have other than Van Persie, and even his value is going up, is on the rise. And I really don't have an explanation for it other than all the people who were able to log in a few days ago and make 300 to 400, 500 mil. That's the only reason. It's just a lot of money coming in thanks to Winterfest, the worst event and program they've ever had. It's completely backfired everything. You either have values that are on the rise so much it's great if you have the players, but if you're trying to buy something or if you're trying to sell something, then you're completely screwed, because everything. And when you get into a situation where you're trying to sell things, it's like, no matter what it is, it's $999. $999. I'm just randomly picking players. $999. You cannot sell anything. You missed the glitch. Okay, so in Winterfest, the day it was released, you could basically get more. It was like a perpetual energy machine. It gave back more than you put in. It gave back more than you put in. You were saving to buy players later in the event. Now you have to overpay. The only other thing you can do is earn the players back. I mean, you still have so much time in the event that you could probably come up with something between now and then. Plus, I think the only thing that's gonna affect everything is once the 108s are released. Once the 108s are released, it's gonna make a big difference. You're just using for extreme training. But once you have a fully trained squad, which most of us had fully trained squads coming into the event, it screws you, because no matter what you're trying to do, it's like, okay, I'm trying to lock out players. I'm at 1198. You can't even buy anything in the store once you're full. So let's just say we want to train this player to unload some. I just picked a random 185 Moreno, and we want to unload some of the. I keep hearing people like, well, you just use them for training. That is the dumbest thing you can do, unless you're actually training your squad to get it to 30. But if you're just randomly using something to train something, it costs you, every player to dump in costs you coins. And people were trying to explain that the other night on stream, and it is just dumb. So dumb. It costs you so many coins. Like, that completely and utterly defeats the purpose of the silvers. If you don't already have a full squad trained to 30, there is zero purpose to training random players to just make up room. The best thing to do is to just go to the market and recycle them. Why would you do that? If you're trying to max out your team, that's fine. But I don't know anybody that isn't already maxed out. Most of us maxed out during kickoff rivalries. I mean, I've been maxed out for months. So people are using, it's just training other random players to use it. I don't that one I don't get. But if you're trying to get your team to 30, that's one thing. But the only other way to do it is to recycle this stuff. Like the ones that you have a whole bunch, like right here, Veneer. We've got a dozen. Let's just say these. We're never going to sell them. They're never going to be worth anything. So you can recycle them for 100 coins a piece just to make room. That's literally the only thing you can do with these cards. At 100 coins a piece just to make room. And that's annoying in itself, because they're going to be worth something eventually. If you haven't, like right now, there's so many silvers in here. Other than the fact that it's going to cost you 50 to 100 mil to train your team, the training costs are what's so expensive. It's really expensive to do the team training. Let's see here. I've got, who is it? Somebody's got training that I used for a video. Who is it? Upamecano, I think. Where's he at? There he is. Okay, so to go from 23 to 24, 860,000. But once you start to get up into the higher realms, it gets really expensive. Really expensive to start training everything through. But then once you're done, you're done. And then all you're doing is transferring the training to somebody else. at about 1,000 training tokens a pop. And depending upon whether or not you've bought star passes, you should have plenty of training tokens. They've given away so many training tokens at this point that most people have plenty of training tokens. You're never going to use as many as you need before, and they keep cranking out even more, especially if you're buying the star passes. You're at 127 like me. I haven't trained anything. I haven't done anything. I'm running on a rental squad. Like, the last player I purchased, let's see, Pulisic was free, Dembele was free, Mane was claimed, Hagi was star pass, Gundogan is claimed, Arthur was claimed, Roberto Carlos was star pass, Van Dijk was pulled, Ferdinand was star pass, Klaus was claimed, and Van der Sar was claimed. I haven't bought a single player. Every single player in here, they're all just built and pulled. You still have Lampard? Yeah, see, I'm not buying anything. We're waiting, and like once the star pass is complete, I'll now have a, let's see, we'll throw Ronaldo in at striker, and so we'll have Ronaldo up at top at striker, and I think there's then here through the program, or no, the player collection, I've got 1, 2 108s coming. I'll have 2 108s coming here before it's all said and done. And then probably the 3 event icons and a prime. I'm assuming that I'll have at least 5 or 6 between 108s and 107s. I'm only looking to get Eusebio. Premium Star Pass able to be completed free to play. Yes, easily. 100%. Premium Star Pass can easily be completed. You don't have to do anything special. They've given away so many points in this that it's what should I invest in? You're sitting on 300 mil. 300 mil, high-end players on the rise, but you've almost missed the window. Can you play against me? I would auto-play against you if you're North America. Trying to spend too much money and not too much time. I still have top 10% at least team. Why are the high OVR and best cards rising? If you go back and watch the video I released during the beta, that's why. Right now, everyone has more coins than they know what to do with. And there are so many players being pumped into the market that it's just falling apart. And because it's a peer-to-peer system, everybody wants the highest, but nobody's spending the money to get the highest, and it's just rising everything. Everything's on the way up. That's why we've invested hundreds of millions of coins into all these high-end players right now. And hopefully we'll be able to get rid of them before the 108s come through. Once the 108s come through, value should come down because people will be selling the 106s, 105s, and 107s to make hopefully enough coins to be able to buy the 108s. Will the market restore to what it was? Eventually. Eventually. But they don't count as players in collectibles. No, it has it. They'll have to buy the 108s. But because players are being pumped in, should create supply, causing price decrease. No, because people aren't getting the 106s, 107s, 105s. They're getting the junk cards that they can't sell. It's the other way around.
Games with Dustin cheered X100, sippy sippy, chuggy chuggy, drinky drinky, smashy smashy.
It's a good one. It's a good one today. Thank you, Dustin. Got to use the exchanges to just max out your team. Yeah, and the problem is we don't have anything to do with all the players we have. How do you claim 3 event icons? I have no idea. I don't even know where it's at. I haven't even looked to see where my rewards are at the current. How many do we have right now? 302,000. Halfway through. 302,000. I won't claim 3 event icons. I won't do 3 pass. It depends on how that works out. Because you've got multiple event icons, not just with the pass. So it depends on how they're calling their, how are they setting up their event icons? Is it 3 107s? Yeah, it's the 107s. Where is Seaman at? Where is special event icon Seaman? He's in the new path. Is he the new one? The first time I've even looked at the new path. Well, who's the prime? Oh, right back. Carlos Alberto.
Games with Dustin cheered X10. I wonder what the cheapest is I can get Travis to drink for.
Apparently 10. See, I'm not going to spend anything until the very, very, very end. How much is it to get to 1? 5, 1250, 2250. There's 35. 5,000, 65. 8250, 10,250. 12,500, 14,750, 17,250, 2250, 23,750, 27,250, 31,250, 35,750, 47,750, 45,750, 51,250, 57,250, 63,750, 69, 70,250, 77 250, 85 250, 85, 94, 103, 113, 125, 137, 39, 149, 155, 173, 193, 250. So about 600,000 to get you 3 107. Just under 200,000. Would it be worth spending my 150,000 gems for Burkamp? No. No, I don't. I wouldn't say it is. Supposed to be the exact same. The value to get all the way to the 107 is supposed to be the exact same in any of the groups and in the mixed group. I don't think it's 193. I just did 197. Doing it off the top of my head. I've got the math. Hold on. Where's it at? Just the numbers. I swear I did. $193,250. $193,250 to get to a 107. And it's the same for every path. And you should, if you bought the Star Pass, initially, things have changed. But originally, we said with the Star Pass, you're looking at about 500,000. About 500,000. You're going to be like 100,000 short. But the gems, depending upon where you're at, I mean, you could pretty much make up the difference. I will go all in on one. I'll definitely claim a prime. I want one of the 109s. I'll just go all in on one path. But I won't decide what path I'm going for until all of the paths are unlocked. I'm just waiting. The only thing I've done is I spent a few in the very first one to make the video on the first day. But depending upon what players are in, what the 107s are, what the 109s are, I don't know. I don't know which way I'll go. Right now, it wouldn't be Cole. Won't be Schmeichel. I could see myself going for Xavi. That could happen. End up with that's a center defensive mid though. I would like a path where I'm gonna use both. Like I could use Eusebio, switch to a Ronaldinho at left wing. See this, I could see Group GH might be the one I go with. Yeah, you could do 2 event icons. You could do 2.5. You can do 2 107s and make it halfway to the third without spending any gems if you bought the Star Pass. GH is probably who I would do right now, but I think I'm going to wait until the last group unlocks. And then go from there. I'll probably, right now, like if no other groups got released, I would do this one for Ronaldinho and Eusebio. And I would probably keep, because then we'll also have Star Pass before the end of the event. We'll also have Ronaldo. So switch to a 4-2-4 and have, so that wouldn't be bad. Do Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and Eusebio, left wing striker, and maybe a 108 at right wing, and change everything all around. We'll see. Everything will change by the end of the event. I'll have a completely different squad than what I'm sitting at now. I think I've already got all my shit done for today. Hero's Journey unlocks tomorrow. League Tour is complete. Daily training is complete. Winterfest has all been done. And the event is finished. Claimed. Finished. There's nothing else other than like auto playing shit. Just division rivals for Star Pass points. Where are we at? How close? 111 for more bonus spins for players I can't hold. Am I still grinding the World Cup tournament? No. No, I'm not. I try to play like 3 or 4 times, and it's by the last 3 or 4 turns, I'm auto playing on beginner, just for the Star Pass points. I mean, it's giving out like minimal stuff, and like right now I'm at a point where doing the bonus path, the bonus prizes end up locking me out because it's so many players. I can't get myself past anything. It's a frustrating event when you're sitting right at 1,200 players. And like right now, I'm at 1196. I'm right at the 1,200 mark. And once you go over 1,200, then you can't even do your daily. You can't even buy your daily shit in the store. You can't do the. Like you can't open your free pack because you're locked out of the store above 1,200. And because they just keep giving us more and more players, it's ridiculous. You can't play the game without being full. Why not use the exchanges? I did. I do the exchanges, but those 3 exchanges, the trade ups. This one I did just to do, but with those exchanges, don't really get rid of that much. They take 50 plus players. I'm bringing in 200 players a day between Winterfest and the bonus wheel. These? Yeah, they use players I don't want to get rid of. the 590s, all for a player I can't sell? For a non-exchangeable player? Yeah, I'm not doing any of those. If I could sell the player, maybe. But you can't sell anything. And it's just not worth it. If you haven't maxed out yet, and if you... No. I mean, the hundreds aren't selling. Like, show me one of these players that you can actually sell. I mean, unless you get really lucky, there's nothing selling. I mean, 104s and below, they're just not selling. You're just racking up more players that are worth slum value. And let's say you pull 100 that's worth 3.7 mil that you can't sell, and they're worth 3.5 mil, and let's see, what is one of the exchanges? Let's say 3.5 mil for 100. You've got 90s, so there's 2 mil in the 90s. There's 4 mil in 90s in slum value. And 15 at 80, let's say it's 1.5 mil, that's 5.5 mil. And another, so it's 7 mil. And the 70s, let's say 200,000. So you're at 7.2 mil. 7.2 mil for a player that's worth 4. Anything with less than 500 listings sells in 1 to 2 days. That is not how it works. That's not how it works. You should list them. Yeah, I've always got 25 things in the listing. But see, I would never dump in players. I would never piss away 2 million coins. 2 million coins given away for each exchange. Or you're just praying for a 103. That's not smart gambling to me. I'd rather spend that 7 mil, and I'd rather just buy 3 or 4 players for 10 mil a piece that I know are going to be worth 15 next week, and recycle my silvers and make a guaranteed 15 mil. I don't do the gambling thing. I've never done the gambling thing. Did I invest? I'm constantly investing. What did I bought a bunch of Rios. I bought a bunch of Guerreros. Mostly 92 to 99s and then 107s. I think I spent 200 mil in the last couple of days. 200 mil on just some last minute investments. I've got about 300 mil invested right now. That I'll start selling within the week. I think the most I've had in coins is about 425. Just over 400 mil. Just about 400 mil in coins. But I think I was down to about 380. So I probably got 250 mil invested right now, which really isn't that much. I mean, I know people, I'm seeing screenshots of people that have dropped 500 mil in the last 2 weeks on these high value investments. One of the guys on the website sent me a screenshot. He has 5 bird camps. He bought bird camp when they were down to 125 mil. At 125, he bought 5 of them. He's got 600 mil. He's got 600 mil in bird camps. And he's up right now in value. He's up like 150 mil on bird camps. But he feels like they're going to continue to go up as a 109 center attacking mid. That's heavy-handed. He's like, you think that's a good idea? I was like, I don't know about that. You're probably safe. I mean, it's already going up. It's up like 30 mil a piece over what it was. But damn, that's ballsy. But I think he had 1.3 billion, 1.2 billion, 1.3 billion when he started investing in bird camps. So it's just a matter of, can he sell him? He's like, is that a good idea? I was like, I don't know. He's one of the better 109s right now, but he's like, should I buy bird camp? I was like, you can invest in, you can go ahead. I thought he would buy 1, maybe 2, but not 5. But he made, the one who did this, he made all of his money, is Tony. He made all of his money off of Morenta Daniel. Welcome. It's Tony from the website. He was up to 1.3 billion, and he spent, I don't know, 600 mil on bird camps at 125 mil a piece. So he's got to sell them for 137 mil to get his money back. 137 mil. I don't think he'll go long term. I think he'll get rid of him in the next 2 weeks. If he goes up to 175, 180 mil, 180 mil, I would dump. I would dump him and make 150 mil. It's a lot of money invested for 150 mil. I don't know. But the problem is there's just, it's like a handful of cards. There's just like a handful that are doing well. Ferdinand, I'm waiting until after the event. No, God, no. I'll get rid of those Ferdinands in the next couple weeks. The Ferdinands will be gone if they come up. Like right now, I mean, if I was to sell them for 33, I think the most I paid for them was 25. So like right now, I'm making like 3 mil a piece on them. I would like to make at least 10 mil a piece on all my Ferdinands. 10 mil a piece. So I need to sell them at what, 40? If they can hit 40, and I was at 36, yeah, if they hit 39, 40, I'll start dumping them. And he's gone up 3 mil today. He's gone up 3 mil in the last 12 hours. So we'll see. Show the team, it's just a rental squad. It's whatever's free. There isn't a single player in here that was bought. This is all just claimed players. That's all I'm doing. I'm not building a squad. If Pulisic was a free player, that was a free dump from EA. They gave everybody 1 player. So he was free. Dembele was from Star Pass. Arthur was claimed in the last event. Hagi was from Star Pass. Van Dijk was pulled in the bonus. Ferdinand's from Star Pass. Klaus was a claimed player from Kickoff Rivalry. Same with Gundogan. Carlos was Star Pass. Mane was acclaimed player, and Van der Sar was free from last event. They're all just free players. Whatever the highest OVR for each position is, that it was given to me, because all of my coins go into investing. I don't. This season, there's no point in trying to build your squad because it'll be outdated and dead before you can ever train anybody. And with all the training caps, it just doesn't work. It's just annoying. So right now, it's whatever is the highest OVR card that's given to me, and then I just concentrate on skill boost. And we're close. 128 should be by the end of the week. Should be at 128 by the end of the week. Should be at like 130, 131 before it's all over. How'd I get all the Ferdinands? I bought him when he was at like 24, 25 mil. I should have bought him when he was about 19. But I held out. I waited, and then I saw him going up, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to go ahead and invest. So I think the most I paid for any of them was 25. And I only wanted to invest down to about 150 mil, and I've put a little bit more in. I'm at 126. So I've got like 250 mil invested. They're hard to buy now. They weren't when we were investing in them. Am I consolidating boost or leveling up every one? I am not consolidating in any way because I'm just using the players that I'm given. So once I put somebody in, I'll go ahead and update his boost. All right, I think that's about it. I haven't done anything. We've been on here for about an hour. I haven't done a single thing. We've just been looking at the market and talking. But now it's time to switch things over. I'm going to switch it over to Raid for a while. Because of the big Christmas fusion. Yeah, it's market talk. Market talk is fun. At least now while there's a market that's doing something. All right, so we're not going to end the stream. We're just switching over to the new game. So anybody that's playing Raid can stick around for that. Otherwise, there'll be an end scene so that I can make the cut when it moves over to YouTube. But we're going to reset and switch over to Raid Shadow Legends here in a second. So thanks a lot for hanging out. And as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep streaming, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes for Raid.